CJ Van Eyk, welcome, my friend.
How you doing? Can you hear me?
I'm good. I can hear you. You're coming in good. How are you? Stuck in traffic down there in the Dunedin, Tampa area?
Yeah. So me, Manoa, Klostein, and Clark played golf today after
Nice.
got off at a little early day, and I went down to their place. It's about 40 minutes. It's on St. Pete Beach, and I'm up on Clearwater in this hotel. So
Okay.
a little difficult.
Okay.
Here.
So they're down in St. Pete, and you're up. So yeah, that's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the Tampa area. I used to work for the Westfield malls that are down there. I was one of the corporate guys. I did some sales stuff, and so I would bounce around and have to navigate that whole area. And traffic is deceptively rough down in the Tampa area, and it's just great. Is it now? Florida State, Florida. Were you familiar with this area at all, or is this a new situation for you, new area for you?
I mean, it's a little new area. I used to come over here and like go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
This is the beach we go to over here in Clearwater, obviously. But
yep.
Other than that, I'm pretty unfamiliar with the area.
Okay. Yeah. It's a cool spot. I just love how it's surrounded by water with all the causeways and everything. There's just water everywhere, and I like that. Again, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I wanted to just have sort of an informal conversation with you about what's been going on. I'd love to hear a little bit about just spring training. Are you enjoying your first spring training with the club in the majors with a lot of these guys? How's your first spring training going?
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I never thought I would be in big league spring training for my first spring training, but
yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited to be here and getting treated like a big leaguer and just doing everything inside with them. It's definitely an experience and something we're all something we can all learn something from them. I think
it's pretty cool. Any rookie hazing? Is there any of that that's going on, or is it all pretty straightforward?
No, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think
cool.
I think they wait for I haven't heard anything about it, but that's probably wait till the teams actually pick and ready to go. We're all just fishing a barrel right now.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy these first few days. But I'm sure it's got to be fun. I'm sure everybody's wondering, what are the COVID protocols like? I know you had to get there early, right? Like the pitchers and catchers usually reported last Wednesday or Thursday, but you were there like a week ahead. What's some of that stuff that you have to deal with?
So right when we got here, we had to take a COVID test and then go back in quarantine and wherever you are for 2 days, and then come back to the field, take another saliva test.
Yeah,
I believe we went home that day again, and then the next day we were able to, once they had our results, start working out. And then now we're on a spit test every other day, or maybe every other day or every 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we have to wear masks pretty much everywhere we go, unless you're like working out or throwing a bullpen, pretty much.
So if you leave the complex, if you want to get out, like you go play golf, like are you wearing a mask to golf, and then maybe once you get on the course you can take it off and you're good? Like
I mean, in and around the pro shop, yeah, but when you're out there, we were pretty much play with guys like we see every day, and we're getting tested with anyway, so it kind of keeps the circle tight like that. We're not
right.
It's kind of like be smart about it, be responsible.
Yeah. Now, are you able? You got your own room? You got some privacy, or do they give you a roommate for something like this?
No. Yeah, they put us alone. You're allowed to go wherever you want, but I got a late invite, so I wasn't able to plan like a house to rent or anything. So stuck at the hotel till one comes available.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna get one locked down though for the next once I get extended down here for the minor league spring training. I'm gonna get a house locked down. I'm not sitting in here no more.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, and there's some good spots around there for sure. Again, it's a great area. Is there anybody you're talking about going out playing golf with Manoa and Klopp? Is there anybody that's been here early in the early going, been like a good mentor to you, somebody that's really kind of been really helpful with your first spring training?
I would say Nate Pearson. We've just been friends for a little bit going back. Had some experiences in high school, played on the same travel groups and stuff. stand the other. So it's been good to just, have a familiar face in the organization that you can ask questions to, and still young enough to relate to, so.
I bet.
Good guy to talk to.
Yeah. I would think he's got a lot after coming up through the organization, and now he's sort of established as, he's there. He's a big leaguer. He's going to expect to be there year in and year out. He's gone through what you're about to go through, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's only a couple years apart in age, so yeah, no, he's definitely in the big leagues. So I'm so happy for him. But yeah, he's been good to ask questions too, and just had to lean on for sure.
Now, back at Florida State last year, tell me what that situation was like. Just having the season interrupted. I think you made 4 starts. Looking forward into that season and all that the team could accomplish, and just having interrupted. Like, what's going through your mind with something like that? That's just got to be. It's just got to be terrible.
Yeah, no, our first thought as a team, from to be honest, we were like happy. Like, we thought we were gonna get like a couple 2 weeks off and everything was gonna be okay.
Little vacation.
Go back, yeah. And then, like, it kind of all sudden we were like packing up our lockers and stuff, and I was like, damn, like, like if I ended up getting picked up, like, this might be the last time I ever like play with some of these kids again, or everywhere, like garner and goal for that matter. So like that kind of hit pretty hard, and it's now I'm playing right now, so it's like not really like I miss it, but it's not like something I think about every day, just because I'm in this now and like you kind of turn age, but definitely it definitely hurt.
Yeah, you move on. I think everybody, like, when it started hitting, you started to think about all of the college athletes and the high school athletes that, whether they were seniors or coming to the end of their careers, not going to get their last game properly, not going to have a senior night, not going to have any of that. It just sort of abruptly ended. It was really cool. Did you see what Scott Van Pelt was doing on his show, where he was doing senior night? He did that for a couple of months, where basically they just every night during his show featured, you could send in tapes of high school seniors that didn't get a senior night and sort of celebrated them, put them on the spotlight on Sports Center. It was a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I think I do remember seeing that.
Now, when you were coming up, was there anybody that you modeled your game after? Was there anybody that you watched and that sort of got that spark going in you that you wanted to go down this road? Who's sort of your idols, if you will? Who were you watching and wanted to model your game after?
To be honest, like I was just so like just envious of them and the big leaguers, and just being that like little kid like at the field, wanting every autograph and stuff, like, and I still think about that still. So like really put my finger on like one person. I didn't even really want to pitch till like I was a junior in high school. Like I just played shortstop and stuff until I found out I could throw a little bit hard, and then I could hopefully fine tune it, make something out of it, since I couldn't hit for crap. So
well, it's good that you were able to pitch then. That's a nice way to fall back.
Yeah, you got to pick one at that age. So
yeah, I think shortstop's the fun position. Doesn't everybody kind of want to play shortstop? Like, and
absolutely. And I was holding my own until everybody started throwing 90 miles an hour, and then it kind of went downhill.
And then you started throwing 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, I picked the right side of the ball to stay on.
Yeah. Now, is there any, outside of baseball, what sports? I think, am I right? You like golf? What other sports are you into outside of baseball?
Just pretty much golf. That's about it.
I want to get your thoughts on the Tiger Woods situation today. I think that's kind of captured everybody in the sports world. Just that. Having that accident, the 2 broken legs, the whole thing that he's going to have to go through. What are your thoughts on the whole Tiger Woods situation for a second?
When we were playing golf. Phil had brought it up on his phone and told us, and we were kind of in the midst of having a good time and not really wanting to think about that, and didn't really keep up with it until now. I didn't know he had 2 broken legs. I knew it was serious, but damn, like that just adds it. Like I want to see him play again and be good and win. But like, being 40, whatever he is, it's going to be tough to rehab 2 broken legs and then, compete with all these young guys hitting at 300 every time. So,
and that's where I'm thinking, he may be able. He'll get back. He'll be walking again. He'll be active again. Yeah. but will he be the Tiger Woods? Like, will he want to play golf if he can't be Tiger Woods? Is my thinking. It's like, is he going to want to go out there and not have a chance to win?
No. I mean, I saw this documentary or whatever on HBO about him, and that was, I think, just after watching that, it gave me a new little like mindset about him and just the competitor he is, and came up being and just grew up. Now his dad like just forced the competitiveness on him, so I think that definitely plays into his decision, and I don't think he would want to compete at a level he wouldn't be comfortable with. But no, he'll definitely be able to go ride around and drink beer and smoke cigars with his friends, and gamble. So he'll be okay to do that.
Yeah, he'll be able to do all the off the field stuff. I hope he can make a comeback. I really do. I think that would be just like you said. I want to see him play. I want to keep him. I want to keep that up. Outside of Tiger, I think everybody loves Tiger. Do you have a favorite on the PGA Tour?
I think he was. I think he is everyone's favorite, but probably besides him, I would say I don't know. I like seeing. I don't know. I want to see like Ricky win again because he's been falling off a lot. Like I just like watching him play, and I like what he's like, kind of how he's changed his swing to kind of be better, and I want to see the results come from that. He's a good golfer. He's too good not to be winning. So
it seems like he's always in the mix. Like he's always in the mix. But it's so competitive right now with those guys that are in their 20s. That just that group that Justin Thomas and Jordan and everybody. It's such a competitive group right now but he's always in the mix, and I do feel like he'll get one. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like he'll kind of be like a Bubba Watson, where he's one of those guys that's always just around, and then he gets a couple tournaments, big ones, that he gets through. He finally breaks through, and Bubba did that a couple times.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anything? Are you? Do you kind of, is golf your thing? Like baseball's what you do, but golf is your thing?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm not good enough to really like have it be my thing yet, but I'm working on it. You know, and I want it to be. I enjoy playing it. I kind of take it seriously, but I just want to be good enough to where, like, I don't know, I can only bring 3 balls and play wherever I want, and not have to worry about, breaking 80 or whatever. So I just want to be that good.
I had an idea, and I want it to happen. Complete, this might be a complete left turn, but it's still golf related. I want to see, and I want to get your thought on this. I want to see Tony Romo, who does the CBS football. I want to see him with Jim Nance on Sundays doing golf too. I think that Romo could probably bring that same analogy style that he has with football and bring it into golf. I would love to see Tony Romo doing golf with Jim Nance. Wouldn't that be great?
No, yeah, absolutely. I think he can compete with some of the guys like at the back end of the tour. So like, I mean, he's knowledgeable about the game, and like he can definitely tie it all together, and with 3 or 4 years of broadcasting experience now, I guess too. So
yeah, he could do it.
The door with that, no doubt.
He could do it. Well, I promised that we would keep this to about 15 minutes, and we're getting to be about there. I want to hold you to what we talked about, because again, I appreciate you coming on. I'd love to have you come back on and break down. We've got the Masters in less than 2 months now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of the things. COVID was terrible, but it did give us the Masters twice in 6 months. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you come back on and we can break down the Masters in a couple of months and see how things are going then. If you're open to that, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
CJ, thank you for taking some time out, battling traffic to get in there and to join us here on the Ballcap Nightcap on this Tuesday night. Thank you, buddy.
No, thank you guys for having me, man.
All right, have a good one. Take care and good luck.
Hey, I appreciate it. Take it easy.